today I'm doing a beer from Paddle Brewing in Issaquah. Paddle's a pretty cool place. Got one brewer, guide. It's a single barrel system, um, and he runs it out of his house. It's pretty cool. He used to have a tasting room open that you could go to, but since COVID, of course, it's closed for safety reasons. So you can still order from him and pick up from his house. So if you go to our Instagram or check us out online somewhere, or leave a link in the description here, you can contact him if you're in the area and potentially buy some of his beer. However, today we're doing Tandem Double IPA from Paddle. It's 8% alcohol by volume, 87 IBUs. It says in the description right here that it's a West Coast IPA, generously dry hopped, providing layers of citrus and pine flavors. And I'll tell you what, it actually does have those flavors. Usually, a lot of beers you'll find it'll give you those. If I can talk, it'll give you those tasting tips, and you kind of don't taste it over one flavor or the other. Especially with IPAs, doubles, or imperials, they can lean heavy on the bitterness side, like I talked about in my last video where I reviewed or tasted Big Ballard from Red Hook. So this one is 100% local. He's just down the road from me, pretty much. And man, it's good beer. It's really good, this one. I like it a lot. As you can see, it's not super filtered or anything. It has some color to it. There's definitely some suspended yeast in there, I'll bet you. And it's really, really, really tasty, actually. It's really well balanced. There's a lot of flavor in there. It still tastes like a beer rather than just straight bitterness. And it's really good. But this is coming from somebody who really likes IPAs, and especially on the higher side. This one, of course, is 87 IBU, which they say the max range you can taste is 100. So that's 87 out of 100. So it's definitely on the bitterness side if you don't like bitter. Again, I don't know why you'd be drinking a double IPA. However, it's very well balanced with the malts that he used. So I'm really liking it a lot, actually. And I definitely recommend this one, and recommend Paddle Brewing if you're in the area and you can get it. But it's really good. It's not overly carbonated. It's pretty much perfect in my opinion for a beer. It's not going to make you instantly have to belch and have all this gas in your stomach. I'll bet you can drink it out of the bottle just fine too. So again, though, when you pour a beer, you're going to get the best flavor out of it, especially if you have a nice cup that's made for it, because you'll be able to actually use your nose as well as your mouth, which is really important in tasting things in general. So yeah, I definitely recommend them a lot. But let's see what Tiffany has to say.
Alright, here we go. This is a non-IPA drinker's opinion on IPA. Austin's already done all the intro and everything. Should I just drink out of the bottle? No. I'll put it in the glass. Oh god, I was worried it was going to be a twist off and I was going to break the bottle. It's a really full pour. I'm going to take a sip out of the bottle because that's what I do. Okay, actually, I like that. Like, I'm not an IPA drinker, but I like that. I always get a little scared when I first take a sip of an IPA because I'm expecting to get, like, bombarded with hops. And this one doesn't really have it. It's not, like, it's balanced. It's not just, like, hops, like, which some of them can be. That probably wasn't the best pour, but it's really clear. It's got a good malt finish, a little bit of hops up front. It's not super malty, or super hoppy. Like, it's balanced. Let's see. Description on the bottle: dry hop layers of citrus and pine. I definitely taste both the citrus. It's got a little bit of a piney, kind of like earthy feel to it. I really like this. I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna give it a 4. Like, I would have this again. I will probably finish this bottle. So I can. It's 4 stars for me. 5 just because hoppy beer is always a little strong for me. IPAs are always a little strong for me. It's not a hoppy IPA. It's 8%, which is a little strong for me on a weeknight. We'll see how I do the rest of the night. But I give it a 4 for me, which is the highest I've ranked anything so far. Like, that's been my highs so far. So, Paddle Brewing's Tandem Double IPA, go for it. I say get it. Even if you're not an IPA drinker, try it. I recommend it for sure. I'm gonna finish this.
Yeah, Paddle Brewing, check them out. Really good beer. And we'll be reviewing a lot more of his stuff in the future. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.